Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome to the Women's Business Network presents the Spotlight. Today we are shining the spotlight on longtime member Maggie Wulff with Legalshield. I am so excited that you joined us today, Maggie. So thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, Marilyn. I'm excited too.
So Maggie, you've been a really long time member of the WBN with us. How long has it been?
I looked it up this morning. It's been 6 years and 5 months. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, I know time flies, doesn't it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Wow. And you're a member of the Vacaville chapter, which is our flagship chapter. But you actually live where?
I live in San Ramon, so I commute about 45 minutes each way, and I love it.
Wow. All right. Right on. So that says a lot. Thank you for being a member of the Women's Business Network. We so appreciate it. We're happy to, that you can join us and network with us and travel so far to be with us. Maybe at some point down the road, we'll have one a little closer to you, but you might still just love us in Vacaville that you want to be there.
I love Vacaville, and I love the virtual ones we're doing right now too.
Awesome. Yeah, we are the Women's Business Network. That's what we're here for, is to network and grow and build as big of a network with as many women as possible. So we love our virtual chapter, which connects people all across the United States. So if you're interested in learning more about us, be sure to check out the website, the WBN.org. But right now, we're going to shine that spotlight on Maggie. So Maggie, tell us, how long have you been with Legalshield?
I've been with Legalshield in August. It'll be 10 years.
Wow. All right. And how did you get started?
I retired from UPS after 31 years, and about 6 months into retirement, I realized I missed people and was looking something, a part-time gig, and was introduced to the regional VP of Northern California, and it was just an instant fit for me, and I absolutely love it.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about Legalshield.
So Legalshield is affordable access to attorneys, kind of not your typical way where you sit, front with an attorney, where you actually call into our law firm here in California, Parker Stanberry, and you just give a brief description of the reason why you're calling. And then that appropriate attorney gives you a call back, and then you can discuss whatever your concern or what you need help with, advice, because it's on an unlimited basis. The attorney will call you back in 4 hours. I've gotten call backs in 20 minutes, 2 hours, but they call you back within that 4-hour time frame, and they're able to, discuss whatever it is that you need help with.
And so Legalshield is very affordable. So it offers different plans for different people, right? Personal, business, all different kinds of plans, correct?
Right. So a family can get a family plan for $24.95 a month. And you ask why it's so affordable. And the reason being is that we pull all our memberships together and everybody has access. And that's why, it's that affordable. And Legalshield's been around for 48 years. We're across the U.S. and your attorney is average 22 years in business. So,
wow, that's amazing. And then business plans too. So even small businesses can get that extra satisfaction of knowing that they're protected for a small fee.
Right. So we have, we just switched some business plans where, according to whatever the business owner needs, is the plan that, we would suggest to them. And we've gone, besides being in-state, we're interstate. And so if a business owner not only has a business here in California and say has a business in Texas, or they have rental property, then they have that access to be able to get the assistance that they need. And of course, as you know, with COVID, we're with almost a year now, business owners have been through so much, and trying to save their businesses. They have contracts that they need review, and they just need help, overall help. And the business plans provide that business consultation to that business owner. So, like I said, document review, consultation unlimited. So it's an affordable way for a person to get the access that they need to keep their business. And if they can't keep their business, then what are the steps that they need to do? And so it's for everybody. It's for families, individuals, business owners. So yeah, it's wonderful. I've seen a lot of great assistance for people.
That's great that there's something out there for us small businesses, because we can't afford, $200 an hour consultation to ask a question. Yeah.
Hey, girl, I don't know about you here, but here in Walnut Creek, it's like $405 an hour.
Oh my gosh. Yes. No. So it's great that there's an option out there for us. And it's nice because there's no long-term commitment. You don't have to make a commitment for years at a time. You can do it month to month, right?
Yeah. Hey, you're my spokesperson.
I know my stuff. So you also do, it's Legalshield and Identity Shield?
It's identity theft, but it's called
identity theft.
Yeah, it's called ID Shield.
ID Shield. Okay. So tell us a little bit about that, because these days you need that, because everybody and their brother is out to scam you somehow, and your identity is so vulnerable.
Yeah, I don't think anybody, I think most people know what identity theft is, but we have a pretty comprehensive plan where an individual or a family can get a plan, and some of the services are enhanced privacy management and financial accounting management, reputation management, cyberbullying, and pretty much your whole life is tracked, and I don't have to worry about anything. And that's probably one of the biggest compliments that I get about the service, is that people don't worry when they have the plan, because if something goes wrong, they're notified right away. And we have licensed investigators that if they do get identity theft, that they'll restore it for them as part of the plan, where they don't have to pay, any additional fees. And at any time, there's a 24/7 emergency number that you can call if, something comes up that you need immediate help with. And so yeah, all in all, it's a great rounded plan, where just people, if they even have questions about things, they can call in and talk to the licensed investigator. But they know that they're protected, and if they do get scammed, or let's say an example for you is a friend of mine was doing a refi, and as soon as he gave the information to the person, she did the inquiry on his credit, he was immediately notified that had happened. And so, when somebody applies for a credit card or something like that, and it's not you, so they're monitoring everything for you.
That's fabulous. That gives you that peace of mind of just knowing that you know what's going on with your stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's such a great thing. So you can, even though you're in California, you can help people in other states, correct? Because Legalshield is in all 50 states.
That's correct. I can help anyone, like the individual family, business owner in any other states, because we all have each state has their own law firm that strictly deals with the Legalshield customers. And we're also up in Canada. So anybody that lives in Canada or has families or friends, if they're interested, there's separate plans for them too, according to their laws up in Canada.
Well, that's great. So then when you have it and you change states, you move, it's easy your plan goes with you. So that's great. That's
right.
It gives it such peace of mind of knowing that everything is right there. If you need, if you get in trouble, you're only a phone call away, right? Getting some help.
It's like one of our members. It's like one of our members said that, we have that app in our phone, and all you have to do is just press that button, and you call into the law firm, and you have like your law firm at the palm of your hand. And the thing that I love about it is that a few years back, I was involved in a car accident where somebody rear-ended me going into Walnut Creek. And I was able to, because we have 24/7 emergency access, I was able to call the law firm and ask them what I needed to do. And so there's sometimes, there's racial profiling. There's a lot of things that go on where, you need help. And if you call an attorney, more than likely, you're not going to get that connection right then. But with Legalshield, you have that absolute connection.
Oh, that right there is worth it. You're not talking through a receptionist. You're not going through all the drama of trying to actually talk to somebody. That's great. So if someone wanted to know more about it, they would get that information from your website?
They could get it from my website, and which I think is posted right there. They can call me on my cell at 925-367-7270. Or they can also email me at maggie@lifeforwardgroup.com. And I'm more than happy to send out any type of information, talk to anybody that's interested in finding out what their needs are. And if it's a good fit, then I'm happy to, have them become a customer. And I'm always there to support and help people, whatever needs that they have. So I'm free to give out information, and I enjoy that conversation to share with people.
That's awesome. So is there anything else about Legalshield that you would like for us to know?
Let's see. I think I pretty much covered probably one of the biggest things, like on the legal plan for a family, that I've come across through all the years is that a lot of parents, I used to do a lot of like health fairs and vendor events, and the conversation is a lot of parents, they have young children and they don't have their will or their, planning, their estate planning taken care of. And it's so important when you have those young children to have some type of a plan. So as you have heard, so the state doesn't have a plan for you. And I could tell you all kinds of stories about, that the kids don't, if something happens, the kids don't go to, the person that they designate or they wanted to designate because they never, got it done. So just the importance of being able to get that done for their families, for their loved ones. And it's part of the plan. And they update it every single year. If somebody gets a plan, they get it done. And the cool thing about it is this is for members only, but in about a little over a week, one of our top partners at Parker Stanberry is doing a will workshop. Wow. And walking people through, everything that they need. And our attorneys will do that for a member, and they'll be able to get their, their will, their living will, their financial and medical power of attorney done. And like I said, it's part of the plan. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that absolutely is a way huge benefit, because I've done a trust in our wills a few years ago, and it was a pretty penny. I wish I would have had Legalshield back then.
Right.
So yeah, I totally, people need to do that. And so on the family plan, real quick. So is it for children until they turn 18, or when they're still in school, or how does that work? Is it when they turn 18?
It's for the children up to the age of 26, wow, living at home. It's for if you're a guardianship for someone, that will cover them. And then if you have a child up to the age of 26, that's a full-time student, it will also cover them. And I do have some customers that specifically got the plan when their kids, this was kind of before COVID, but when their kids went off to college, because they were concerned about their children. They have good kids, but sometimes, you just never know who they're riding around with and what happens. So it gives them peace of mind too. So
yeah, that right there is, for me, that's awesome. That's totally awesome, because you could pay way more than that times how many kids you have, plus your spouse and yourself. That is a lifesaver. So I really appreciate you coming today and telling us all about Legalshield. You can get Maggie's information, like she said, on lifeforwardgroup.com. You can also find her on the Women's Business Network. .com. Just click on the directory and all Maggie's information is there. And you can also send her a message directly through the website. If you haven't got a Legalshield person, I want to really talk about how wonderful Maggie is. I've known her for, what we say, 6 years and a few months, and she's fabulous. So I totally recommend giving Maggie a call and finding out if Legalshield is right for you and your family. And there's no commitment. So why not? Everybody needs to have that peace of mind and knowing that we're covered, especially in this day and age, because the world's kind of gone a little crazy out there a little bit. So we want to make sure we're covered. So thank you again, Maggie, so much for being part of the Women's Business Network and coming on and talking with me today. It was fun and we learned a lot. I learned a little bit more. You can never know too much, right?
Right. Thank you, Marilyn. I appreciate your time, and WBN rocks.
Awesome. Thank you. So once again, check out Maggie Wulff on the womensbusinessnetwork.com. Give her a call or check out her website and learn more about Maggie and Legalshield. So that's going to wrap up our show today. So thank you, everyone, for watching, whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay later. And I'll talk to you soon, Maggie. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.